Hello again, everybody. This is Ed with another episode of Call Me Mr. Broadstreet. Well, this week we are doing part one being the Revolver set unboxing. So we have it right here. I've got it delivered as of today, as of Saturday, which was nice. I ordered it off of Amazon. You'll have seen some of the photos, which are some really nice close-up photos, but I figured I wanted to go ahead and hold this up for physical comparison right here. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, that's a pretty good box set. A pretty good size. It's got some good width to it compared to the, of course, the Japanese, give my regards to Broadstreet movie program that I opened as of last week's episode. So I'm really happy to have this. Just to give a quick background, this makes the count of the deluxe box sets from the Beatles that I have to be the following. Including this, I've got Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I also have the Abbey Road Deluxe box set. And I've got the Let It Be box set. And now I have the Revolver box set. The only one that I'm missing is the White Album box set. Those seem to be a little bit hard to come by. Again, it's... They seem to cost a little bit of money and have been harder to find than all the other ones. So if anybody out there in the comments knows where I can find a good sealed U.S. pressing, let me know. I'd love to be able to add that to the collection at some point, hopefully relatively soon. But what I'm doing today is, like I said, just unboxing, getting this out of the way. It's just really nice to have. What we've got is, of course, the cover art by Klaus Voormann. Klaus, I did get to meet him at the 2002 Beatle Fest, or Fest for Beatles fans as it's now known. Funny enough, I got his autograph in a program, but I can't find the thing. Again, it's that lost archive item somewhere. I'll probably have to replace it with an actual other autograph at some point. But it was really cool to meet him at that point, so my own little personal connection to this album. Of course, we got the back, which is the nice, the nice photos and everything. The four of them looking very groovy, as it were. We've got New Stereo Mix, which is disc 1 right here. That's the 2022 mix. Sessions 1, which is disc 2. Sessions 2, which is the next disc right here. And Original Mono Master. That'll be kind of interesting to hear because the... I've never heard it in mono. I know there was the release a few years ago of the mono box set, which I never got to pick up. There's also a Revolver EP, which is paperback writer in stereo, Rain in stereo, and then the same two tracks in mono. Now, some of these look like they're from the Anthology, which was released back in 1995 and 1996, Anthologies Volumes 1, 2, and 3, but definitely some other stuff that... that I've never heard before. The most famous clip that I've heard before opening and previewing this box set, there's a take one demo of Yellow Submarine, which now that I have the box set, as I'm reading off here, here we go, Sessions 2, Yellow Submarine, Songwriting Work Tape Part 1. That's kind of a revelation to me, because to hear John sing it, in the town where I was born, no one cared. No one cared. I mean, here I thought Paul was the first one, composing it, but it's definitely kind of a revelation where they would merge the song together. Lennon and McCartney, they would kind of work everything together, work through the songwriting process. It's a really interesting demo. If you haven't heard it, it almost sounds like something that John could have even sung during the Dakota years, the 1975 to 1980 retirement period, where, as we now know, he was recording songs, just not in a recording contract. He was recording demos. It sounds like it could have come from then. And there was certainly Beatles songs at that point he kind of noodled around with as well. Just sort of strumming the guitar, and everything. Just really cool to hear. I'm really excited. So, all right, let's get to opening this. I've got my handy knife here. A newer knife. Now, again, any kids out there, not a toy, but kind of looks like a Klingon bat'leth from Worf that he would use in Star Trek The Next Generation or something like that. But I'm going to go through the standard joke of, yeah, I don't want to cut myself on video and stuff like that. No, I'm not going to stop making that joke. You know, it's a riff, it's a line. What can I say? Well, let's go ahead and open it. Oh, and before we do, I like the hype sticker right here. That's just a cool little hype sticker. And again, you got to see that in the photos itself as well. All right, so let's get to it. No turning back now. Here we go. Get the plastic open. The plastic open, not the Plastic Ono Band. I'm full of bad Beatles puns and jokes. What can I say? Well, that ruins it. I'll have to get a sealed copy at some point, won't I? That's the collector in me. You know, you always want to have a sealed copy and one copy to play with. So, as I'm noticing immediately, here we go. Without the shrink wrap, you get the full cover right here. The full cover itself. Let's get that up to the camera a little bit. You get Klaus Voormann's in the corner there somewhere. I believe right there. Of course, a little homage to the Rolling Stones right here. That's who they represent for any folks out there who may not be aware. And then just a different collage of the Beatles throughout that time period, you know, up from about 1962 to about 66, I believe. Although looking at it, probably more like the 1964 to 66 period. But anyways, it's definitely looks more, you know, it's just throughout the years, basically is what I'm trying to say with this. So this is just really nice. It looks like we got the book right here and the CD set right here. So right here is the book, right here is the CD set. So let's go ahead and dive into that a little bit. Oh, okay, this is nice. Well, first of all, cover right here. And, oh, this is very nice even. Again, this is right here. This is just like a record. Now, this is the CD version that I have, right? So, but it looks so much like the record. I mean, look at that right there. Right? You got that right there. You got the back, which is replicating the record itself. You get the lead singer right there. Side 2, side 1. It's definitely replicating it. And again, the photo, of course, itself, as we've seen. But this is nice. I actually, oh, this is, you know, this is a very nice little layout right here. Right here, we've got everything. I'm gonna give you the best idea. There we go. The packaging looks like. This is some nice packaging. Apple usually does a very good job with the packaging. I've got to say that. You know, it makes it exciting to have. So what do we have in here? Well, we got the Revolver new stereo mix right here. The original mono master. These are the CDs right here. We've got, that's the Revolver EP. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And that right there. Nice little replication of the single sleeve right there. That's a nice little detail. You know, I do like these nice little details like this, especially, you know, when they replicate everything. You know, Revolver Sessions 1. Oh wow, this is nice. This is nice right here. Nice little picture, little psychedelic collage here. Oh yeah. And of course we got Sessions 2. Very similar photo, but as the previous one right here. It's very nice looking. You know, I can't wait to actually give a full review of all of these. I'm going to be listening through. That's going to be part 2 as of next week. That's going to be the review portion. Here we go. This is actually a nice book right here. Got the nice Revolver book right here. And we're always representing Abbey Road, of course. Nice Apple logo right there. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Into the shot. So as not to confuse who issued it. Gotta like that nice crackling of the spine right there. That's the sign of a book that's just opened. Oh yeah, definitely some nice photos in here. We're getting some track by track right here. Now this may not do it justice. Don't worry, folks. I'm gonna make sure to do the part 2 when I can get some better photos. There's Paul holding copy of the Rolling Stones Aftermath. The running joke that Ringo had was, I think, Ringo and Paul, or Ringo, Paul, and the others, Ringo, Paul, George, John, I'm mixing up the order, I know that. But, the running joke was, oh, the Rolling Stones named their album Aftermath, maybe we should name it after geography. That's a nice little pun right there. Oh, here we go. This is a very nice photo right here. Just to give you an idea. Oh, yeah. Definitely worth it. Definitely nice to have these booklets as well, and kind of it gives a lot of context to the album. And there we go. This is from June 16th, 1966. Top of the Pops BBC. I believe there's only some stills that exist of this. They erased the video. Hard to believe. I mean, now you wouldn't even dream of such a thing. But back then, I know I'm getting a little glare. I'm trying to make sure I don't get that the best I can. Yeah, it's, wow, this is really nice. I mean, this is this alone, just a nice, coffee table book. We've got the story of the cover. This looks like some illustrations from Klaus himself. God love him, Klaus, still going strong at about the age of 84, 85, something like that. Yeah. Very talented, very nice when I got to meet him. Very nice, very down to earth. Yeah. Wow. This is just, oh, here we go. Here we go. Wait a second. Got to show you at least, it looks like one of the written lyrics. I was just passing through. Oh, a couple of them. There we go. Right there, look at that. Look at that right there. I love seeing stuff like this. Much like the lyrics by Paul McCartney, which I reviewed in an earlier video, I really enjoy seeing the handwritten lyrics. There we go. Dr. Robert, and there we go. You got the handwritten lyrics to Dr. Robert. John Lennon right there. Yeah, this is very nice. This is really nice to hold this in my hands, to have it delivered. My copy I had purchased through Amazon. I know there's been some issues with Amazon, from what I understand. I really didn't have any issues, thank goodness. The only issue was that I thought it was going to get delivered yesterday as of the day of release, but I ended up getting the next day. No big deal in the grand scheme of things. That's kind of more of a first world problem, if you will, especially everything else that's going on in the world and continues to go on. But yeah, this is incredibly nice. This really stands well. This is going to really stand well with the right here with all the other box sets I have. And yeah, I'm very happy I got this. Nice glossy cover. It's nice. Very, very glossy right here. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this purchase. I'm glad I got to get it, and I'm just really glad to be able to share that with you, the initial unboxing. Again, just stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to delve deeper into the contents itself. That'll be next week's episode. I really want a week to kind of digest things, go through little bit by little bit, make some notes, and everything like that. And while I'm on the topic of the different sets, I really hope they're going to start to do this now going backwards. I mean, we've got Sgt. Pepper, we've got the White Album, we've got Abbey Road, we've got Let It Be, we've got Revolver. Love to have Magical Mystery Tour, you know, both as the film and as, you know, a CD set very much like this. And then I think they should start to go backwards through everything, especially now that we've got the technology thanks to the Get Back project with Peter Jackson. We've got the technology to really make these things shine. You know, certainly you could go backwards. You can go through Rubber Soul. You can go through Beatles for Sale, Help, Hard Day's Night, With the Beatles, Please Please Me, you know, all the way back to the beginning. I know one of the rumors out there is apparently the Star Club tapes from 1962, December of 1962 in Hamburg. They could probably do a lot with that as a set. I know Peter Jackson is working with a project with Paul and Ringo. We don't know at this point exactly what it is. But, you know, I was joking around, maybe it's Broad Street 2. Hey, it's my channel. I would love to have Broad Street 2. But all kidding aside, I mean, it's probably going to be something with the Star Club tapes or probably something with those other albums, I would hope. Certainly a cleaned up anthology. I would love to have that onto a nice crisp Blu-ray and a re-release as well. I mean, that alone is coming up on, 25 years or so since the anthology, a little bit more at this point. So again, just really happy to have this. Highly recommend, go ahead and get it. You know, it's enjoyable to have. The price point is probably about $130 US off of Amazon, something along those lines. 115 to 130. Happy to have this. Really happy to have this. Hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. And that's about it. So I will see everybody in the next video. Until then, see you later. Bye.